So one news channel calls them as freedom fighters, another calls them as the violent extremists, and they are the same people, same event. So why does the story feel completely different? This is what Erving Goffman explains through the framing theory. So Goffman believed that media does not just present reality neutrally. Instead, media presents reality through particular frames that shape how audiences understand events and people. A frame is basically a perspective or an angle. It's just like changing a camera angle can completely change how scenes look like. Changing the words, images, and focus in the media can completely change the audience's interpretation of an event. For example, during a protest, one news channel may focus on how people demanding justice and show emotional interviews with the peaceful protesters. Another channel may show fires and violence and chaos, and it's the same protest, but with a different frame. And because audiences usually experience the events through the media instead of like direct experience, framing becomes extremely powerful. You can even see framing on the social media. For example, on the TikTok, Instagram, influencers they carefully frame their lives to look like exciting and perfect. So audience rarely see the stress and failure and ordinary moment behind the scenes. Goffman theory also helps explain the stereotypes. For example, if media repeatedly frames teenagers as irresponsible or immigrants as dangerous, or maybe audiences they are going to slowly digest those ideas as the reality. So Goffman reminds us of something very important, that media is not simply showing us the world, it's showing us a carefully framed version of the world.